Spirit's been like just knocking and knocking and knocking and knocking and tapping and tapping. And I wanted to, open the door, let him in, let him talk to me about what is happening and what's really been coming up. Oof. That connection is like this, man, I swear. So the retrograde has been coming in very heavy about what we have already put down and not to pick it back up. Some of us may be in this kind of fence type space, 1 foot over, 1 foot not, riding the fence or walking like the tightrope on the fence, where we're kind of just like wanting to dip a toe and we're like, okay, but maybe the grass is greener this time with this relationship or this job or these people or these situations, right? But we know that when we put them down, or we know that when we left them, that it was for our benefit, that we, got over that hurdle of getting to put in that boundary in the first place. I will say that it's okay to feel this, right? And Spirit is making it very clear that, it's okay to look for, changed behavior or new opportunity in these situations if they're making themselves present, making themselves part of your reality to come back, right? But don't you go exciting and lighting and frisking the fire the same way you were before. This is where it was like a lot of your energy being, in a sense, taken advantage of, right? And if the tables were turned, that job is going to put a stop to it. That partner is going to put a stop to it. That family member would have put a stop to it, right? So where it should be balanced and where it should be equal is the fact that you now hold yourself at a higher standard because you have accepted your place as a sovereign being, and that you dictate, what happens next, and that this is your reality, and that you are the co-creator, right? You are free, and that you're not at the mercy of whatever circumstances seem to just be making themselves the better option at the time. I hear it's not even the better option. It's like, I hear playing devil's advocate, but it's deep. It's deeper than that. It's like if you had the lesser of two evils. There you go. You felt like in a lot of these situations, in the past before retrograde, maybe last season, 2 seasons ago, whatever, you were dealing with this for a while, right? And retrograde brought these people, brought these situations, brought these things back up, and you're recognizing before you were picking the lesser of two evils. Right? I should go with this because it's just, the best option right now. Right. But now in the new season, what you have accepted, the choices you have made have put you in alignment to receive better, to receive greater, to receive more. Like there's just this overflow, this well, this spring of abundance and love and joy and happiness and thriving and succeeding. Right. And you will not, should not, won't not, right, accept less. Like you won't do it. You can't do it, right? And you have to keep that. You have to keep that. So when these things are coming back around, these people are circling back up, if they don't accept the new you, the sovereign you, and move forward with you, that's okay. That's okay, right? And if they do, if it does, whatever these things are outside of people, then that's good too, right? Don't feel like you have to put yourself back in the same situation, or that you have to cut yourself off from being who you are simply because you don't want to, make another mistake, or miss out on what was yours, or miss out on a better opportunity. I feel like these are the reasons you would say no, or you would back down, or you wouldn't move forward with all the hope and love and grace that there is to have, right? So in what you're going to be experiencing this month, know your truth, know what your yeses are yeses and your nos are nos. And don't let anybody talk you out of them. Don't let anybody talk you out of them. Don't backtrack, because again, there's a reason for it all. Like, this space I feel is so peaceful, you know? It's so peaceful. Everything isn't meant to be peaches and cream all the time and just so like, you know, abundantly effortless. But at the same time, it is, you know, we're going to have conflict that causes us to grow. And we're going to have disagreements that cause us to grow. But it shouldn't be, you know, disagreement, conflict. Am I really making the right decision for myself? That question coming up all the time in your job, in your home, in your relationships, like whoever it is, whatever it is. If you're asking yourself that question all the time, or if you were asking yourself that question all the time, that's why you let it go. Okay. So the retrograde isn't just trying to like trip you up or freak you out. It's more so to say, okay, so let's see what we're going to do with these puzzle pieces and where we're going to place them and put them. What do you want to do? Let me know what you want to do. Okay. Because it's like, I see the queen chess piece on a board, right? And nothing can move like the queen. Nothing. Right? But the queen also has to be protected. And the queen's the last one to fall. Right? The queen is the strongest piece on the board. So you got to move in that, right? You have to move in that. Yeah. Woo. I really hope this hits home for some of you. Is there anything else I need to speak on for the month of December? Oh my gosh. Some of these goals and wish fulfillment, like, keep it going, keep it moving, like, go after it. Be passionate. You know, we talked about passion our last session. Be passionate, continue being passionate, and know that that is the fuel to the fire, and the fire is really starting to become more of its own life, and it will lead you in the most beautiful way. Okay? That's exactly what this month of December is. You know, while it's getting cold outside, we're getting warmed up inside, okay? Yeah. 2025 is going to be like no other year you've ever seen. And I know you claim that, right? Yeah. Share this with a friend. Make sure you leave some comments. You know, I need the algorithm to be algorithming. Okay, all of us do, right? We're in this together. And peace and love, all right? Night. Namaste.